Can you give us a picture of what's been happening here, particularly in the last 48 hours?
As you know, it's been a completely peaceful protest, community-based. We've kept politics out of it. On Friday night, a number of people came down from outside the area and attempted to set fire to the building. That was nothing to do with the protest here at all, but it is incredibly convenient for IPAS, and as a result of that, the Gardaí have felt the need to block the road to protect the building. This is playing perfectly into IPAS's hands because now it is no longer a peaceful protest, even though it is. Today we've had a group of community people down. We've been told by the Gardaí that they will come this week, and this is why there's more people here now in the protest, community-based. Unfortunately, this has also attracted a few outsiders who are starting to stir things up slightly. This is not what we want. We want to maintain the legal angle, and there's still doubt over the ownership. There's been no proof provided over ownership of the land. There's still no environmental impact. Nothing is being done.
Bit of a standoff there earlier with the locals protesting in Gardaí. Can you tell us a little bit about what was happening?
So it started last night when the guards blocked off the road, and we were no longer allowed to bring cars in. We could still walk in, but no more cars were allowed, and any cars that were here had to leave eventually. One by one people had to leave, and more people came or whatever. So there was a big call out for more people to come because something's happening. We're obviously on edge, thinking something could happen any minute.
And I saw the Gardaí were opening the gate, which was a bit barricaded, to let out, I believe, security staff. Can you tell us how did that come about? What was happening there?
So the kind of general consensus in the group was, okay, well, if our cars can't come and we are being stopped from doing what we have been doing peacefully with just our local community, calm, peaceful, well, why should anybody else be allowed to use? Because it's one rule for them and another rule for us. They haven't given us any clarity on ownership deeds, environmental assessments. They just don't care. There's no, personally I'm a nature lover, and there's hundreds and thousands of bats flying all around here at night time as we've seen them, and there's absolute zero care from the people at the top, and the guards are here. People are not happy now with the guards because they're constantly lying to us. They told us they're going to take all these security guards out because they were asking us, why are you upset? Why have you blocked the roads? And we said, okay, we'll let them all out, but we're not letting anybody else in, because if yous are going to block it up, then that's a two-way street. Well, it's not a two-way street anymore, but so now there's one security guard. So they lied to us because they told us all the security guards will go, nobody else will come. So everybody was at the gate, and all except one security guard came out, so people are just getting more and more disillusioned, and all the lies were kind of just...
Were you under the impression that they were almost going to get the security out and shut the operation down for the moment, or what?
I think everybody is just running so high on adrenaline, and the nerves are afraid, and there's so many lies being told. So I suppose we were hoping for that, and we've been explaining to them, we're not going to harm this building. We're not going to, there's no chance of anybody here going to harm. This is our town, this is not something that we want to do damage to, So
the Gardaí have confirmed that they're investigating a fire-related incident. That's here. Right. Can you tell us a little, what do you know about the nature of the fire, how it was started?
Apparently 3 lads came down from Bray smelling of petrol in a taxi. They were dropped off at the top of the road. They went into the back of the building, and some sort of accelerant through a window into a bathroom caused very, very minor damage. They then came out around and into the protesters, had a chat. The guards had been called by the protesters because we don't want this building to be damaged. We want this for the community. In 2019, it was promised to the community as a community centre. There's no interest from anybody here to have that building damaged because we want it for the community. But the guards were called, they had a chat, and the lads were allowed to move on. Now, I understand that there is an ongoing Garda investigation, and they have identified one of the people, and we don't really want to interfere with that.